I heard this makes you feel better.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
To be a superhero pose.
Welcome to our...
Lexi, you're actually on.
Yes,
right now.
everyone's on right now.
I'm doing a superhero pose.
Okay, so...
It makes everybody feel better.
So
This is going to be awesome.
The ladies with the voices behind the camera are Jillian Stein
And Liz Berry.
and hello.
Hello.
And we are here to
introduce Lexi Blake.
I am apparently Lexi Blake. This is what they told me when I woke up this morning. I was not aware of it before. Thank you, vodka.
Yes.
This, however, is Suzanne Johnson.
Hi.
No, I'm getting the message. And this is our kitchen. No, it is not. It is actually Liz Berry's kitchen. But we are coming to you from it to teach you how to do kitchen stuff.
Oh, yes.
Also here are
ladies.
the amazing and lovely
Hello.
Larissa Daimon. You will see her Craigslist ad. She's a demon hooker who accepts everybody but trolls. She doesn't like trolls.
No trolls.
And no leprechaun gold.
No leprechaun gold.
That's right. I have standards.
I love Larissa.
In your hooker ways.
And I tease her a lot. Wait for it because that war is ongoing and on Facebook. This is the beautiful and lovely Miss Shayla Black, who if I look halfway decent, it is her fault. And the amazing Julie Kenner.
Hi.
Somewhere in the background.
They look amazing.
They don't speak. No
They
one's
don't speak.
speaking.
We're minding our way through the evening. Yes.
Somewhere in the background is Chloe Vale waving
Do we
at
want
you.
her? Okay.
The people behind the camera are
If you've
not
got
there.
any questions, please ask us. We've got two lovely dishes for you tonight.
But why are you guys here? What are we celebrating today?
Yeah.
We are celebrating our second cookbook together. Our first one, it was called Master Bites and Mercenary Bits. It was the secret recipes of Topped. We just today put up our pre-order for Master Bites and Mercenary Bits Girls Night.
Girls' night.
This is the title is kind of important because we're really focusing on the women of McKay Taggart, what it means to be a woman in the modern world, what it means to be a wife and a mother and a caregiver, and how hard it is, and how food really is the language of our love.
It brings it all in. Every
Yes.
time. Yes. Every
We
time.
got two dishes.
2 and 2. So first we're going to start with a sausage ravioli with wonton wrappers, which is my new favorite thing. So we're going to take a thing.
Why do you use the wonton wrappers?
Because they're super easy and I really just don't have time to roll out my own pasta.
Boom.
Although I love rolling out my own pasta, but you know, work happens. So now that was a pound of ground sausage cooked and drained. Get all that grease out of there. Then 1 container, 16-ounce container of ricotta cheese, and then 1 container of basil pesto.
I love basil pesto.
I do too. Oh my god, I could drink it. Love it. So get that in there.
This is easy, simple.
There's a spoon in the top
Yeah,
drawer.
it's like
This is my spoon.
yes, it's our spoon.
I was told which one was my
Yes.
spoon.
So you mix that all
She's not
together
sharing.
and
Right.
make it happy. You do not want to add any salt and pepper to this ravioli because the basil pesto already has all that love in it. So
It smells ridiculously
truly
good too.
just the 3 ingredients.
It smells so good.
All right, so now we have that all mixed up. Now Lexi and I are going to make our ravioli.
I washed my hands, Mom.
Yes, we're very clean. So you're going to take 1 wrapper each. Okay, so put your wrapper down. And then you're going to take 1 spoonful. So we're going to move this so we can both get to it.
Oh, but yeah, that's blocking it.
Yep.
Oh, yes, so sorry.
Here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So sorry.
Can we move this over? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so put 1 spoonful in the middle. Then we're gonna take our magic water, as I tell my kids at the cooking camp, and you're gonna put your finger in it, and it turns into glue. And you're gonna magically put it all around all 4 corners, and you can double dip, it's okay, because it's clean water. And then you're gonna take another wonton wrapper, and you're gonna press it down all around all 4 corners.
I have 2. What?
It's okay.
They won't go away. Wait,
Oh my
they're.
God.
I think they're mating. Hold on. I'm
They
sorry.
might be. Oh my God.
I am so sorry. They were mating.
But there you have it, and that is a ravioli. You boil them truly for like 2 to 3 minutes, and they're absolutely delicious. We're gonna then put ours in a bath of Alfredo sauce. That is absolutely delicious. And yes, again, I am the simplest chef cook alive. You're gonna get your favorite jar at the grocery store.
Yeah.
No need to make homemade Alfredo. So we're gonna put that up
Also, if I did it, you can too.
there. Yes. All right.
Okay, so before you go further, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You
Do
can
we
keep
have-
making. We have a
Yes.
question.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
So, what are y'all's favorite dishes to eat and to cook? And that comes from
Angelique.
Angelique. Yeah.
My favorite absolutely is, I'm torn between Mexican and Italian. So if you put them together and gave me like an Italian burrito with lots of cheese, it would make me very happy. But yes, Mexican and Italian. Ultimate love recipe will probably be lasagna. It's one of my favorites.
I do a brisket.
Oh, it's a mean brisket.
I do a really, really, really mean brisket. That's my go-to, company coming in recipe is brisket.
It's like home good, like your home.
But see, I am more of a baker. I cook every night. I cook dinner for my family every night. I am, that's very glamorous and of me, but I finish writing and I go and I cook dinner.
Yes.
So it's always really nice to find recipes that you can make that are incredibly, they feel elevated, but you didn't do a ton of work for them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be from scratch to be delicious. That's my big thing. And Lexi's too. If you have to grab a box mix or you have to grab a jar, it is okay. There's no need to feel bad about that.
Yes.
And we remind everyone, if they have questions, they can ask them. But also, we really want to know, can you talk about the collaboration for this book? And like, what are the meals we're going to find in these chapters? And you can keep making your ravioli because I'm hungry. What are the stories
so the
that we're
funny
going
thing
to
was, this was very different from our first one. So Suzanne and I went into the first one looking at it from the restaurant standpoint.
Yes.
We wanted to do, like I said, the secret recipes of top. Those were very, very elevated. It was what Sean does. Sean does elevated comfort food. But they're restaurant level recipes.
Absolutely.
So they were a little more complex. This book is all about women cooking for their families. So most of us aren't Martha Stewart. We don't come home and milk the goat and make our goat cheese and no.
Churn your own butter.
We don't.
Yes.
We don't
No.
churn our own butter.
No.
We have worked all day, whether we're stay-at-home moms who worked all freaking day.
Exactly.
Because I've been that. Whether we're women who've gone outside the home and worked all day. We've worked all day. We're tired. So when Suzanne and I got together for the concept of this book, we really wanted to do it from the women's point of view. So what that means is what you're going to get out of the stories of this and the recipes of this are simple, easy, delicious meals for your family. And what happens after happily ever after. What it means to be a wife and a mom and a sister and a caregiver and worker and all the things that we have to be when we're in our late 20s and 30s and 40s. It's rough out there, and it's all about, I like to say that it's all about learning to grow together and not apart. That's what happens after happily ever after. So I really hope you enjoyed those stories, and I'm really I'm really excited that this is going to include the first Bliss story I've written in 4 years.
Yay! Taking it back to Bliss. Okay, so we have a couple questions.
Yep.
One of them is, what is your favorite dessert? And I actually, so Steve, don't come on camera, but Suzanne, you just made a really simple, easy dessert. And it's right back there. You can show everybody.
Yes.
What
Steve
you
Barry's
did.
favorite dessert.
Honey,
He's gone.
He's gone. I want to be on the camera.
Lexi, Trish says that she is disillusioned that you did not milk the goat yourself.
She is, I'm so sorry. That is
thought
very
I'd
sad
share.
for her. Yes.
These are one of Steve's favorites. My brother-in-law, Liz Berry's husband. They are just simple. They used to be called hand pies, but they are fried apple pies, little fried apple turnovers. It is pie crust and apple pie filling that you buy at the grocery store.
Now,
It's so
since
simple.
he did not come on camera, he's not going to get any.
You want to try it?
It's
You
a
can
very
try it.
sad. We're going to eat them all.
Oh, don't do it right now.
But they're so good. My favorite dessert has to be, I think, I'm a sucker for ice cream. I love an ice cream sundae. That's one of my favorites.
My favorite that I make is my mom's Coca-Cola cake.
That's good stuff. Oh gosh, and a good pound cake. You should have that, and like 10,000 other things probably.
So our next question is, so people are asking about vegetarian meals, and actually, Suzanne, the next thing you were going to demo, we have the vegetarian version back there if you want to grab it.
I will grab it.
It is vegetarian, not vegan, but
Yeah, but veggies.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and you could probably veggie that up even more
Yes.
if you wanted to.
This is almost ready to go in the oven. You just top it with mozzarella cheese. But these are my lasagna rolls. It's ricotta cheese, egg, basil pesto, a little Parmesan cheese. You spread it out, which we're going to show you in just a moment. Roll them up. Kids love to help with this also, I will say. And then you just put some marinara on the bottom, then top them with marinara and mozzarella. Bake them on 350 for like 20 minutes, and they're done.
So you want to show us the filling?
Yes.
So the filling is the same for both. It's just whether you want a meat sauce or a marinara sauce.
Yes.
Right.
So the meat sauce is, the filling is the same. It is ricotta, pesto, the basil pesto, which we love around here if you can't tell. 1 egg and Parmesan cheese. And you just take it and you spread it. And like I said again, the kids love it. So Lexi.
And those noodles are
I
olive
can
oil.
do it
Yes.
as well.
Yes. But
Look,
you spread
even
it out.
authors
Yes.
can do this.
Absolutely. And you spread it out.
And that is saying something because we're not good for much else.
And you put it in your marinara sauce. And it is in its own little bath of heaven. So it's ready to go. They're just absolutely delicious. But as you'll see, you put the boiled noodles on parchment paper. They don't stick to that. So you can put them out there and they dry very well. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So other questions are, where can you get the cookbooks? On Amazon.
Yes.
So again, this is
The
called
cookbooks are available everywhere.
Master
Amazon,
Bits. Yeah.
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, iBooks, everywhere.
Master Bits and Mercenary Bites, Girls Night. And the pub date, the release date is November 27th.
Yes, the
Yes.
first one, if you haven't bought it, is called Master Bits and Mercenary Bites, The Secret Recipes Are Topped.
And that's available now.
And it's yummy.
So, Lexi, you haven't actually told us whose stories and slices of life you're giving us in this book. So, can you give us a hint?
I have no idea. It's very sad.
Uh-huh.
No, they're written. Thank you. I just gave Liz Berry a heart attack.
Yeah.
It's really fun. So, I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and then I ended up not being able to switch it up a little bit because Charlotte and Ian always come back into damn play. So we've got Charlie and Ian as one of the big stories. We have Damon and Penny, Jesse and Phoebe, Tiffany and Sebastian, Sabrina goes to Bliss, and I'm super excited about that. Karina and Derek go on a stakeout. Stakeout, takeout, that's right.
Oh, yes.
So good.
Am I missing one? Faith and 10. Faith and 10 is really heartbreaking. There are a bunch of funny ones, and there are some really heartbreaking ones because that's life. We really want to look at life outside of what happens after.
So another question we have is, who is this your kitchen? Whose kitchen is this? And why are you in Florida? And why are all these ladies here? So if you
Wow.
for those who just joined, we have Julie Pinner, Shayla Black, Larissa Ione. And
This is Beach Babes, what we call Beach Babes.
Yeah.
Which is an annual event.
The last
Oh, wait. Ready? Beach.
Beach Babes. So
Yes.
for the last 4 or 5 years,
5 or 6 years.
yeah, something like that.
It's been a minute.
We have been getting together. Lorelai James is hiding somewhere.
So
Yes.
is Laura Adrian.
Yes.
And so is Lara Adrian. They are not here, and
Lorelai James has gel nails
So
drying.
she's having a manicure issue. As happens.
That's what it does.
right. And Lara Adrian actually lives here, so she was like, I'm going home to my husband. But for the last 5 or 6 years, we've been getting together as a little group. We do it every single year. It's one of the touchstones of my life to get together with these ladies. Is that?
Oh my
Oh,
God, Lori. How are your nails, ladies?
Yes. Are they?
Don't look real close. They're done now.
Yay, Lori! But these are the women who are my touchstones in life, and it's really exciting to get together every single year, and it's like we were never apart.
And so this is Liz Berry's kitchen.
This
It
is
is.
Liz
And my
And
kitchen.
some stragglers like myself have come along the way and are staying.
And
so.
you, Straggler, are Jillian Stein. And if you'll see, so this is Liz, and I'm not in front of the camera because I don't have
No,
makeup on, but
me either.
I am a co-founder, co-creator of 1001 Dark Nights. So if you look behind you on the stovetop, on the fan, you can see all the covers. We have them made into magnets, and so all the girls can see their covers all the time. They're all the way
I would
around.
zoom in, but I don't really know how.
And Lexi Blake, you tried to have a menage with Christopher Rice. I think.
Yes.
Is that happening at some
I
point?
probably do.
Yeah. So.
I probably did.
All right. So
I love Christopher Rice.
I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't really?
Right.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. We hope that you're watching. All right, so just a couple more things in terms of like tips. Suzanne, with the lasagna noodles, for people who have just joined us,
Yes.
could you remind them you boil the lasagna noodles, and then what was your tip before you?
You boil the lasagna noodles and they are hot as fire. So you put them under cold water in a colander and rinse them off, and they're easier to handle. And then you put them on parchment paper to dry before you roll them. If you put them on anything other than parchment paper, it's going to be a sticky, gluey mess. So the parchment paper, so cool under cold water, you're not going to hurt them, and parchment paper.
Okay, and not wax paper. Because
No.
that is a different type of paper.
It is.
And
Indeed.
also, if you put wax paper in the oven, it goes up in flames and the fire department comes out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, danger zone.
Danger zone.
All right, so
You're speaking from experience, Lexi.
Yes, I am.
And my other favorite quick tip is these are wonton wrappers. You can find them in your grocery aisle by your bagged lettuce usually.
Oh.
And like Lexi was saying, we do not really have time to roll out our fresh pasta every day, but we enjoy eating it. So these wonton wrappers are the thinnest, most beautiful pasta for ravioli you've ever tasted. It's truly like you're in Little Italy in Manhattan. I mean, they're absolutely delicious. And water turns into glue on your finger. It is that magical.
This is so great. All right, so we're gonna go because we're gonna eat dinner.
Yes.
But tomorrow night at 6:00 from the Jay Kenner Facebook page. Yay! We're gonna do another demo with Jay Kenner, and we have some exciting news coming in that regard as well.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say, Julie? Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the little hint, it's that Suzanne is going to be there with me.
Ah.
Hint, hint, hint.
Yes.
So thanks everybody for joining us, and we're starving. So.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.